Welcome back to Talksome, everybody. Today's episode, there's no show to watch or anything, but we're theorizing about what we think is going to be happening in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and yeah. So
sounds good. Lots to talk about.
okay, so
are we going to recap WandaVision at all, or are we just going to go straight into the Winter Soldier?
Did, yeah. We'll go into Winter Soldier. If it gets brought up, then whatever. But yeah, I want to hear your guys' theories on like what you think the show is about, like at all, because I feel like leading up to WandaVision, we had like somewhat of an idea on maybe what it is, because we knew it was going to follow through into Multiverse of Madness, so maybe something multiverse-like. We saw all the sitcoms. So, Bernardo. Well,
you gotta
thanks
welcome
for coming, by the way. Yeah, thanks for coming, dude.
No, thank y'all for having me here.
Yeah, of course. There's few people in this world that know who are like a Marvel enthusiast, I could say, and I could have a conversation with. Bernardo's one of those people. So, pretty dope to have you on, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, what do you think is going to be going down, like at all? Any kind of plot points?
And what the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I have a theory. Like, I believe it's gonna both Bucky and Sam Wilson. They're both gonna carry the shield at some point in the whole series. I think. Well, I'm gonna just rush like all the way to the end.
Bro. Whatever you want to talk about, just talk about it.
There's 10 episodes or 9.
I don't know. No. I think there's 6. They said there's gonna be They said there's gonna be 6. But longer to an hour episodes.
Okay.
I said the first one's like 54 minutes now.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say like episode 4, like Sam, like he's too overwhelmed with like taking over the mantle of Captain America. So then Bucky steps up and then like say something happens and then Bucky messes up and then that's when you see the U.S. Agent Shield get a hold of it.
Gotcha.
And then that's like where they end up having to like fight like with the whole government and everything. Like
yeah.
That's what I think is probably gonna end up going down.
Okay. I think it's. Now that we've seen WandaVision 2, at first I was like, oh, these crazy things are going to be happening in the show, which I'm not saying WandaVision wasn't crazy at all, but now I'm less thinking about like driving the plot forward. I was like, I don't think the shows are going to be doing that at all. I think they're going to be extra stuff that could lead into a show or have some effect on a show later on. I don't know where I'm going with that, to be honest.
Didn't they say
I don't think like anything major is going to be happening anymore. You know, like Scarlet Witch, sure, that's major, that's kind of big, but there wasn't any kind of, like we were saying, MCU world building beyond like what the movies were able to do.
Yeah.
Does that make sense at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or am I just rambling?
Yeah, because not like we're probably gonna bounce off the topic, but like we also have Loki. Like I don't really expect anything huge from that. If you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or like like movie big. You know. So that going forward though. Been giving it a lot of thought about what's going to be going on. I think, which I would love to go deep into, I think the show is going to have this kind of looming thing hanging over it the whole time. It's going to be very political, but it's going to be the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And what the government wants to do with superheroes.
Yeah, with General Ross and all of them. Yeah.
Because I think, and then also the Sokovia Accords, I see that going through all the way through Phase 4, but especially in the show, we're going to be hearing a lot about the government having to sign these superhero people on and using them in their whatever they like militarizing or whatever they're going to be doing with these characters. I think maybe in the beginning of the show we see Sam and Bucky kind of like figuring out what they want to do with their lives past the Avengers because they're kind of done. And maybe they end up going to the government and they agree like, okay, sure, we'll sign the Sokovia Accords, and it's them going on missions that the government kind of wants them to be going on, like in I don't know, recon, whatever they're going to be doing, but they're going to start slowly realizing that there's a lot of corruption, and it's going to probably just be a political thriller. Yeah, is where my mind is set right now. And
what do you think Zemo's purpose on the show is?
That's where it gets interesting. I don't know. I have no idea. Zemo? Do you remember Zemo from Civil War?
Yeah.
No, the guy with the mask, the purple mask.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
He was the guy that kind of set up everybody. You remember the dude that was always on the phone talking to his wife, and then you find out it was a voice message. Tried to kill himself. Black Panther saved him.
Oh yeah.
That dude.
Oh okay,
So
okay.
He's coming back, and he's supposed to be the villain, but we've seen the commercials.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, to be honest.
I saw a dope fan theory that the reason why he's wearing a purple mask is because of Thanos, and he's trying to terrorize all these superhero people. That would be dope, right? Have you seen his mask, right?
I think I've seen him, yeah.
In the comics, he's always had a purple mask. That's like his thing. But people are trying to say, like, I don't know, like the MCU's version of why he wears that mask is because it doesn't look like Thanos, but he put it like a purple mask on, and then that's how he's terrorizing all these superhero people. I don't know. Thought it was cool. I think that'd be interesting. Omar, what do you think is going to be happening?
Well, I know it's hard for everyone to hear, but I'm not that what's it called? Experienced with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I barely saw the Winter Soldier literally like 2 weeks ago.
Me too.
That is true.
And and I've yet to finish Civil War.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't know why I can never finish the movie.
Like Captain America movies?
Yeah, like I literally Captain America movies were the last thing I saw, so I haven't like really gone through them. And I don't know why. I just had this weird thing that I didn't watch them. Even though they may be the most important like key component movies in the series, like the whole MCU, but I don't know. From what I've seen, I'm really excited with the show because it looks like we're gonna go off in a very different direction from WandaVision, because WandaVision was very like drama oriented.
Yeah.
I mean, we did have a little bit of fights here and there, but it was more like we were going through that kind of mystery / drama of a show. Now we're actually gonna get like an adventure, like action pack, because that's all they do. They're all fighters, Falcon. From what I've seen, so I'm excited to see that.
Heck yeah.
I like you guys. I'm not aware of what's going on with the series or how they're gonna go with it, but shoot, sounds cool.
Heck yeah, man. Gabriel?
I think it's just gonna be. It is a lot different from WandaVision. From watch the trailers, like the trailers were just. This seems very just much like action.
Yeah.
It's just be action the whole time.
And that's what it kind of seems up until this point. Like I was saying, like I feel like there's been no lead in. Like, well, this was supposed to happen after Black Widow, right? Or come up? Yeah,
I think so.
Was,
Then
right?
like with the whole COVID thing, like everything got rescheduled.
Yeah.
And all that.
But like because we know WandaVision is leading into a movie, or all the shows leading into movies. I don't think so. Probably or are they?
I don't think it was.
I don't know about this one.
This show
coming up, but
this is the only show where. Well, I don't even know.
This was into Loki. No?
Loki does that supposed to like follow through into Thor?
Is Loki going to? Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think it would probably lead up to Thor 4.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should I look it up?
Yeah, you should.
I was saying. I also saw. I don't want to hype you guys up, but they're saying like the theories on this show were supposed to be bigger than WandaVision.
But they were saying they were saying stuff during WandaVision to hype up their show too. So I'm not believing anything anybody's saying anymore.
You ever seen that Tobey Maguire was gonna come back?
Yeah, they did in WandaVision. Like that's what they're like.
What?
Yeah, a lot of the theories.
Hey, what's it called? I did have one theory my brother threw at me. He's like he knows all about that. He was saying, don't quote me on this, but he was talking about Peggy Carter's niece or something, right? Is going to be in the show?
Yeah.
Is that like confirmed, or was that just
she was in the trailer.
Oh, okay. What does she have to do with anything of this?
She was part of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent for a while. She was the lady who was living across the apartment way or whatever with Steve Rogers. You remember how he had a neighbor?
When she was spying on
him? Is that her?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
But she's kind of on the run now because she helped Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson in Civil War. Right? Yeah.
Winter Soldier?
I think Civil War. You remember because right after the bombing, she was like, "Oh, I need to help you guys," and then she got him the shield.
Yeah, that has to be Civil War because I remember Winter Soldier. You barely meet her. Right?
Oh yeah, because in the parking lot when Captain America came out with like Ant-Man and all of them, and then they were getting all their equipment back.
Yeah. And that's against the Scovia Accords, so she's on the run in this show from the government. But I don't know how much of a player she'll be or what her purpose is or whatever. But I'd like to talk about U.S. agent and how that all is going to play out. So I've had this theory, and I've been telling it to everybody for forever. In Black Widow, we see that all the Black Widow, the program that started up again, the Red Room, they have this like a version of the serum where they have they're fully conscious but no choices. You remember that in the trailer? I think, and then also General Ross is in that movie. I think that that's like a sub organization in the government, this red room that they're using for experimenting with other version of the super soldier serum. I think they're going to end up giving it to the U.S. agent, and he's going to be the government's version of Captain America. But they want full control. General Ross wants
it basically.
Yeah, and that's how they're going to do it. They're going to literally give him the serum where there's going to be a struggle there. I don't know like how it's going to end up playing out, but I see the government wanting to give the serum to Falcon. Say like, okay, sure, you could be Captain America, but you need to take the super soldier serum.
Yeah, then Falcon just turns it down. Then that's when he's like, oh, I'm not worthy or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because didn't he say, Anthony Mackie, he came out and said that something in an interview saying he wasn't expecting, or maybe he didn't even want the shield.
Because I don't know if it was an interview or it was I think it was an article or one of the two. He was talking to some news article place, and I guess he was over at Chris Evans' house, and then Chris Evans was like, he asked him like if he's like read throughout the whole script of Endgame, and then Sam Wilson said no. Well, Mackie said no, I haven't, and then like Chris Evans was like stoked, and he brought it to him, and then they were both reading it together, like acting it out, and then I guess Anthony Mackie said that I think he like started to like get tears of joy because he was just like, whoa.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, for sure. I do see him obviously becoming Captain America probably by the end of the show. There's going to be a reason for it.
Not only that, but like I think there's a few Funko Pops that were leaked and it showed another version of Falcon. So everybody's like, oh. And then there was also like a Walmart toy leak. It was a Falcon in his Captain America suit, but we're not sure if that's just a concept.
Yeah.
Because usually the toys they go off the concept before the show comes out. But
yeah. I don't know. We'll see, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see where Bucky goes from here, because up until this point, he was obviously like mind controlled and stuff. Like we don't really know his like motives on like what he wants. I know he's probably obviously going to be like a good guy, like he'll be a good guy. But since he's been like back from his mind controlled state, it was Thanos. Like there is no like, I don't know how to explain this. Even with the government, the Sokovia Accords, they were trying to get all these superheroes back. Like he wanted Captain America when they came back to be arrested and all that stuff, right? Yeah, but like at that point, Thanos was going on, so of course nobody's gonna be paying attention to that because there's some freaking cosmic threat that's happening on Earth. But past that, what does Bucky want? Does that make sense? What is his motives?
Especially without Steve Rogers in the picture now.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think Thunderbolts are definitely coming, is what I think. And I think this show, maybe that it's the start in the development of that and how we see the government's version of the Avengers like happen, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, I think, I'm not sure if they'll, I don't know if they'll hint at it like at the end of the episode, but I feel it'll probably be like a little cameo at the end.
Yeah. Like
where they just announce, or like they like hint at it and then it's like, oh, boom. Or like probably like a post-credit scene, like, because WandaVision, it basically led you to two movies, Captain Marvel 2 and then Doctor Strange 2.
That is true. Did you end up finding it or
No, I can't find the updated one because the one before was not. I had the updated one before, but this one shows when Black Widow was supposed to be released last year in May. So it was Black Widow, Winter Soldier, Eternals, Shang-Chi, WandaVision. No, not even WandaVision. It was supposed to go Doctor Strange and then WandaVision.
What?
I mean, yeah.
Doctor Strange was that was supposed to come out last year or this year?
No, it was supposed to be like that. Doctor Strange was supposed to come out May this year before WandaVision.
This might be wrong, bro. That was never.
Wait, no. I think WandaVision was supposed to come out in the fall time, and then it was going to lead up to Doctor Strange in May. But I'm not sure. I don't know. The whole COVID thing messed everything up because
screwed everything up.
Yeah, because WandaVision was supposed to have 10 episodes as well, but
yeah, I saw all that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Doctor Strange was supposed to show up at the end.
He was found on set filming Doctor Strange. The rabbit. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but there was a demon. There was a deleted scene where the rabbit turns into a demon and starts chasing the kids and Monica and stuff. Yeah, we didn't get all that because of COVID. They weren't ready, or they weren't done with the CGI and stuff.
They weren't done with the CGI, and then they just I forgot because Ralph was supposed to be in. He was supposed to be with Monica and the 2 kids, and they're gonna fight off the demon getting the book.
That's crazy. That sucks that we didn't see that.
Definitely sucks. Dude.
But maybe we see that because I think Agatha is definitely coming back. Does she come back in Doctor Strange? I don't know, but we'll see. But leading back to so what I was trying to do with like Falcon and Winter Soldier, like what does that lead into? I have a feeling, and maybe it could work vice versa, like it's going to happen. But Black Widow was going to have some kind of influence on Falcon and the Winter Soldier instead of the reverse. But now we'll just see what happens because they're releasing it, and obviously it's not as important as we thought because they wouldn't release Falcon and the Winter Soldier before Black Widow if Black Widow needed to come out before Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you know? So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be like a farewell story for Black Widow, basically.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then we see, I can never remember her name, the blonde chick who's like the other Black Widow. What's her name?
I don't know her name either.
Florence Pugh is her actor.
It's like some Russian name or something like that. Hold on, I was gonna ask. What do you think the Red Guardian's role is gonna be?
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're saying and in the comics he was the Soviets' attempt at recreating Captain America, right? So I don't know. I think they'll just get like the band back together from like Natasha's old life, and then he's there.
Yeah, because in like the trailers, like it looks like he's he's not in shape and like he has his gut and all that. So who knows?
Yeah. I think we'll see a lot of backstory. There's going to be a lot more because they've already established this, but we're going to learn the history of the super soldier serum and like why everybody wanted to obviously like recreate, but all their attempts at recreating that because he was a part of that. Bucky was like another kind of like project of that. Like they wanted to recreate the super soldier. They did that with Bucky, and that was like Hydra's version of that. Same with Bruce Banner. All these people were just like different versions of the super soldier serum. And,
Wasn't the Abomination rumored to be back?
Yeah, that too. Well, he's coming back in She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I think like over Phase 4, like I was saying, we'll have the Sokovia Accords kind of looming over everything. Like everything has to be followed through the Sokovia Accords. Like what's the version of that in the comics? It's different, though. It's like the Superhero Registration Act.
Something like that, I believe, yeah.
When is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier supposed to be taking place? Does anybody actually know?
I think it's literally right after.
Is that just what everybody's going off of, or is that like confirmed?
I'm gonna say because I think it's literally right after Endgame because it shows like Sam Wilson like in a familiar place like in the woods. He was like practicing with the shield throwing it around. So I'm just assuming it's off that. Or maybe it could be like a few months later because Bucky also has a haircut. So who knows?
Yeah, that's true. I think there was set photos of a sign saying like help us rebuild the world pretty much. So it has to be taking place after. Obviously, don't know the time frame, but we know that WandaVision was 3 weeks after. It was around the time that was taking place. Spider-Man Far From Home was 8 months after, which you know how like they messed up the timeline with Homecoming.
Oh yeah,
how
like,
that was a thing.
What was it like 5 years later or like
something crazy and it threw it off, and then Marvel went out of their way saying like that's wrong.
And then Sony had to edit it into the movie theaters, and I was like, damn.
What if that happened again with Far From Home? What if it wasn't supposed to take place 8 months after? You know, I thought of that.
I mean, who even knows? Because it's mostly just Sony. It's like mostly Sony, but like under the guide of Kevin Feige, like throughout the whole production. So who even knows?
Yeah. I don't know, man. We'll see. You want to talk about that? We can talk about the Sony
Spider-Man?
crossover. You know, like how do you think they're gonna handle it?
I think it's mostly gonna be just about Tom Holland's version, like throughout the whole film, and then I believe like they do have to explain Electro though. Yeah, they're gonna have to explain that, but supposedly Kevin Feige went out and said it's a different version of Electro, so it's not gonna be the same exact Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
And that's what made me think about and why I was bringing it up so much, like with the multiverse, you know.
Yeah.
And we all know that that's going to be like the repercussions following into Doctor Strange, but WandaVision again had nothing to do with multiverse like at all.
Everybody's predictions were wrong, basically.
So bad. But why? Like, I don't know. I was watching some YouTube videos about it, but like, why do the Evan Peters thing right now? You know, like why? Like why do that knowing that?
I feel like they probably did it to, like, see a reaction, like, say, like, because, you know, like, they'll, like, if it's a fan favorite, like, they'll bring him back eventually. So I think that's what they're going to do. They're just going to be like, oh, he was just a throwaway character, and then they're going to bring him back, like, in his original form. But
through the multiverse?
Yeah, because I don't think they would be like, oh, this is her brother and all that. So she's probably going to be aware that that's not her brother or something like that.
Yeah.
Because in Days of Future Past, I believe, you see Quicksilver's sister, and she's like a little teen compared to him.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm interested to see how they explain the multiverse through Spider-Man, or if we'll even like understand it by that point. What if we don't even understand that?
Because Doctor Strange 2 comes out. It comes out after, huh?
Yeah. So what if it's even more on a cliffhanger right now, leading into Doctor Strange, and that's when we finally are like, oh, okay, that's where they explain the multiverse. Yeah, that would suck.
Unless, because to me, I was just assuming that's gonna be like a little cameo at the end. Well, not a cameo.
A little bit closer to.
Not a cameo at the end, but it was to be like a post-credit scene, like I forgot the name of the little sparkly thing, like Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
like you see two portals, and like one of them, I was like, it's Andrew Garfield gets shot through there, and then you see. And then it takes you into the other one, and it's in Tobey Maguire's universe. And then it just ends off right there.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
I like that idea a lot.
That would be.
And that makes the most sense, to be honest, because that is something, you know.
Yeah, instead of just like throwing them out there in Spider-Man 3 when Doctor Strange 2 is delayed, basically. So,
could you imagine like that happens? But in Doctor Strange, there's always going to be like the 3 Spider-Man that are there during the movie. And what if the whole plot of Doctor Strange is getting Spider-Man back to their home? That'd be crazy.
That'd be tight.
I don't know if that happened or not, but we'll see.
Wait, what was the new Spider-Man title called again?
No Way Home.
No Way Home?
No Way Home?
Yeah, No Way Home.
Bro, everything is like confusing me right now reading this. It's supposed to be like Phone Home, wasn't it?
Huh?
No, that's probably like a fan or something.
That was them joking around. So Tom Holland posted out something funny. It was like, I don't think he did the Phone Home one,
Home
Wrecker.
Yeah.
There you go. And then Zendaya, she also put Home Phone, and then I don't know the other dude's name, Ned. He posted one too, but
I don't even know.
What are you trying to find?
Yeah, I'm not gonna find the timeline order. Where was I trying to find? It's gonna go Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and then Spider-Man.
When is Black Widow coming out, by the way? Isn't it soon?
Yeah.
May 7th, right?
Yeah, and then like with everything opening back up, there's no way they're gonna delay it this
Didn't they already push it back?
Yeah, they pushed it back.
Is it like the 13th now? I think it's the 13th now.
Oh, the 13th, like the original date?
I think it might be.
Because they pushed it back from like May, and then they pushed it all the way to I think summer, and then it got pushed back all the way to fall, and then boom, they just took it off, and then they re-announced it to May. So
May, dude, whole year.
But I'm thinking, are they even gonna release it if theaters aren't open?
Yeah, there's
people are.
Yeah,
the whole thing right now is that if it's gonna be what they did with what is that one movie that just came out? No, not
Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah, there you go. Where they released it on Disney Plus for digital purchase, but also in theaters at the same exact time, so people could choose what they want.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I definitely would want to go to a movie right now, though, dude.
Heck yeah,
fiending for a movie.
The last movie I seen was Tenet. That was
Me too.
Yeah,
same.
I seen you post on your story, and then I was like, oh, it's out. And then you're like, yeah. Then the local theater in Temecula was open, so I was like, all right.
That's dope.
I hated that movie, by the way.
You didn't like it? What?
It was, to me, it was just so.
You were lost.
I was lost.
It was
the whole
confusing.
Time. But it was just like
confusing for a bit.
It was like you had to like really pay attention to everything. You're like, wait, what? Like, what's going on? And there'd be like random spies showing up. You're like, okay.
I think I got lost in the highway chasing.
I was kind of confused.
Yeah.
What movie was Tenet?
You don't remember that movie?
Christopher Nolan's last movie that he did with like the time. Like,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You would have to act it out, right? So it actually would happen or something. It was everything in reverse.
Everything in reverse after you went through this little like I don't know his like machine thing. Yeah. Everything was in reverse. That's where it got.
The ending was tight though with Robert Pattinson.
Heck yeah.
The ending was good when they're doing the whole fighting, recreating that last fighting scene. That was pretty awesome.
Do you guys want to hear a cool theory about it? What? Okay. Do you know like the mom or the girl like the wife of the bad guy?
Yeah.
You know how she had a kid the whole time? And then you never really saw the kid, but you saw him dropping the kid off at like the school and stuff like that. Do you remember that, the little blonde kid?
Yeah.
At all? Some people are saying that Robert Pattinson, that's him.
Well, yeah.
But in reverse. Or did you already catch on to that?
Yeah, I thought that was implied throughout the movie.
No,
Is that confirmed or?
it's not confirmed, but people are thinking because
I was
when
like,
the
dang.
mom got super hurt, he was like taking care of her a lot, and then he said that he's always known him and they've been great friends. Well, at the very end, you know how he I forgot what happened, but he was like, you remember the very end? He was in the car. and
They
then he
imply
got
that in the movie though, because what's his name says it.
Wasn't he supposed to die at the end? Because I forgot the guy's name, but he tried to warn him, and then he said, "I'll see you around" or something like that. And then he just walked off.
That's why though. He said he'll see him around. Because I thought the whole movie, what was his name? Christopher Nolan?
Yeah.
He was like you said, he was kind of like taking care of his mom. So I thought like the whole time the guy goes, because isn't he like in this like infinity loop?
It's like a loop.
He's like an infinity loop every time helping Christopher Nolan kill that one dude. And I thought that's the whole thing. Like he grew up and he now, since he did what for his mom that he couldn't do, he's paying him back by doing that loop now. I thought that was implied though, because doesn't he give him something?
I think so, bro. It's
Like
so
when he was a kid?
I think so. I don't
And he's
know.
like, I'll see you around, and then it cutscenes to the kid. So I'm like, oh, it's the kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know that. I didn't know nobody.
It blew
Yeah.
my mind when I came home. I was watching
didn't know
YouTube
that?
videos. I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's crazy.
I just immediately thought of that when I was watching it. But I don't know. No, I don't know if they implied it or I just connected it like that for
It's
no
definitely
reason.
a movie you got to watch twice.
That's good.
Probably gotta watch
I
that
mean-
4 times.
Yeah. Or even the action scenes at the end of it. But the,
Oh no, they were crazy, dude. Especially like when the bomb was supposed to detonate or something like that. I was just like, what's it going? Because wasn't there like 3 wars going on at the same time, and they're like,
it was something weird. I didn't really understand that. I was like, why?
Oh,
why
the
are we
war
fighting
scenes.
right
I
now?
totally forgot
they
about
were
that.
like in reverse. Like the building was supposed to blow up, and then blows up, and then you cut back to the scene where it's like about to blow up. And
Yeah.
it just shoots back. Yeah, and like it goes back in. You're just like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, that was super confusing.
Yeah, that's a.
Should we have hit a spoiler alert?
For what? Oh, for
What?
the tenant? Oh. Bro, nobody's going to understand what we just said right now.
I know we're talking about things that we don't even know ourselves.
Yeah.
Like nobody knows.
Yeah.
I know recently I saw this morning at work that Avatar passed Endgame top grossing
Oh,
film.
Yeah.
Just cheating though.
That's
What?
so stupid.
Avatar?
Because they re-released it
Yeah, they
in
were released
China.
in China.
I think the main release should be what it's based off of,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
didn't
Endgame
Endgame
got
did a
re-released with
re-release
the-
too?
It was like with the cheesy little post-credit scene of an unfinished CGI of the Hulk, basically.
yeah.
That was basically
and that's
it.
why
Really?
that's how they got it, right?
Yeah, it only made like 15 million more or something like that.
That's all they needed. But then Avatar was like, F you, dude.
I mean, Disney's winning regardless.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, Avatar 2, isn't it coming out soon? Like the
think
new
so.
one?
Bro, they have like 7 movies that are supposed to come out from Avatar, but I'm not sure who's trying to watch all 7. But
Do you guys like Avatar?
When I first watched it,
When I
that
first
movie was
watched it,
freaking
it was like my
good.
favorite movie.
I
for
never
its
liked that
time.
movie.
Are you
Really?
serious?
Never
I
liked
think
that movie.
it's good. It's not a movie like I'll sit and watch like for fun. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and watch the entire movie for fun.
Isn't it long?
Yeah, it's
like 3
It's
hours.
like 3 hours long.
Super long.
So random though. Like,
though.
why did it catch everybody's eye?
It was like
CGI.
CGI, right? For its
Oh,
time
the
was
CGI.
crazy.
Yeah,
And then
then
same
it was
with
all-
3D.
Yeah, it was like 3D. It was real 3D being
Oh, that's
introduced, and
right.
then like
Yeah.
and then 3D tickets were like $14 back
Yeah,
then, so
something
they were
crazy.
expensive back then.
Yeah.
So now with inflation and all that, like regular tickets are like $14 and all
Yeah.
that. But
And then now those are like 20 something, right?
Do people even really watch 3D anymore?
no, I think it's more like IMAX now.
IMAX
Oh.
and then 4D. You ever been in a 4D theater?
No,
Oh, I've been wanting to go since you've been talking about that, dude.
I didn't even know that exists.
Me and Faith, we went and saw It too. And you sit on it's like seats of 4 in this little thing, and it shakes and moves depending on the camera angle. It's crazy. And then there'll be stuff like sprayed at you, kind of like like a Universal. You ever
Yeah,
been on the
like
Shrek thing?
like you're in a roller coaster ride
Just
the whole
like that.
time.
But I swear to God, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but there'd be like like hissing sounds every once in a while. I'd be like, "What is that?" And
By the person next to you.
No,
Somebody next to you just sneezing on you.
it smelled like latex, like balloons. During the scenes with balloons and It, I was like, "Are they doing smell effects right now?" I was like, "This is crazy." I like it seemed like it was intentional too. So
Someone's just blowing balloons behind you.
yeah,
The real Pennywise is behind you, just thinking.
it was crazy. It's really cool. I would love to see like Endgame because they had tickets.
Black
It's
Widow?
called Sinopolis or something like that. I think is what it's called.
It's not too much.
It's expensive. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
$30.
No,
a
but
ticket.
like, is it too much? Is it distracting? From
Oh
the movie?
no, it's pretty dope. Well, it
Is it?
depends on how you like to watch your movies.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
I feel like I would make the experience a lot better, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Enhanced it too.
I can't imagine a scary movie though with that. I would be pissed. Like, you know, you're already like freaked out with the jump scares, and then air blows on you when you're scared. Like, nah.
I feel like IMAX is even like kind of new to me though, because even just like watching Endgame and then watching like 1942, like those movies were so good, and
The
like
quality
the
in those films are
sound,
nice.
Yeah,
the sound and everything.
bigger frames. Freaking crazy. That was a great movie.
Are you guys gonna watch Justice League?
Yeah, probably. Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it because
the hype, man.
it's because it's literally like 3 hours of it's 3 hours of Zack Snyder's version. Not I think they got rid of all of Joss Whedon's footage from this one, so it's gonna be like a completely different film. And they only had 2 reshoots for the Joker and Deadshot. I think.
So this was all like footage they already had.
Yeah, this was already footage they already had. They just
Okay, I didn't know that.
the CGI wasn't finished because there's like a few like leaks on YouTube about like the Flash scene meeting Iris West and all that, and then now it's finished. Like in the trailers, it shows that it's finished. So I think it's gonna be tight.
That's so exciting. That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
When's that coming out?
Comes
18th?
out next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be 4 hours long, but it's gonna be cut into 4 parts though, so it's not gonna be like you're gonna sit there the entire time.
Wait, what?
The movie's gonna be like 4 hours long. It's gonna be cut into four categories though.
Oh, that's cool.
Like a series?
Kind of like a show.
I'm not sure on that.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure on that. I think it's just like for like so you could like take your breathers like
Yeah.
like the hour and
Because they have the little like cutscene thing.
Mhm.
I think I know what you're talking
It is
about.
in a movie though, but that's
Yeah,
kinda
it's a
weird.
movie.
It's just because it's so long. It's like
Yeah.
4.5 hours. That's crazy.
Can you just pause it?
Yeah, you could do that.
Good. I think
I'm
they're
gonna sit and
they're
watch
just
it. I'm
doing
confused.
that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And at this point, is it still a movie though?
Yes.
Yeah.
But what defines a movie
It's
in a
all gonna
show?
get.
Then?
I don't know. I don't know.
Where's the line?
Okay, but
Like that's what I'm hanging on here.
a lot of people are saying that the this version or Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League could probably branch out into its own show on HBO Max if they wanted
Probably.
to, you know. But they're also saying that there's a potential chance for him to make a second Justice League and do what he
Justice League
wanted.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
So that makes me question like, is it gonna be canon or it's not? Because people are there's reports saying like this Justice League doesn't really it's not gonna have any effect on the future movies, but like I'm assuming that like Warner Brothers already went ahead and watched the movie and they're like, oh, like they're blown away, so now they're like oh nah, screw that, like, oh, we want Zack Snyder to like lead us into the future.
Did you see how they try to explain their multiverse?
Yeah, it was weird.
Bro, that's so stupid. They're saying that they have all these different worlds with all these different characters, which that would be how the multiverse works. But they said like Ben Affleck's version of Batman is on this Earth,
Yeah, and then Robert Pattinson's Batman's on another Earth.
and that's how they're. And then
It's weird. It's weird.
The Flashpoint. There's like a Flash movie coming out, and it's supposed to explain everything.
Yeah, it's supposed to fix a bunch of things, I guess. So,
But like that's embarrassing. Like,
It's
why
like-
don't you just like, as a company, be like, okay, this
Fucked
over
up.
here, yeah, we messed up. We don't like that. We're gonna start over and do this. Not like, no, we got all these different versions of all these different characters on. No, but it's all canon because it's all in a different multiverse. Well, they better have some crazy multiverse movie at the very end of all this.
But I thought that's what DC does. I thought their cop out was always like, oh, we screwed up here, so we're just gonna have a Flashpoint and make something else. Like, isn't that their thing?
like, I guess I don't know. I don't think they've ever really attempted a franchise until Batman versus Superman and all that, and Man of Steel.
I think they rushed into Justice League right away.
Yeah.
They should have gave us like a Flash movie. Well, I'm not sure about a Cyborg movie, but like Shazam, Wonder Woman, and all that. And then
Shazam was great.
Shazam was a good movie.
I love Shazam.
It underperformed in the box office though, sadly, but it was a good movie.
Really?
Yeah, it did horrible.
Yeah, it grossed like 500 million.
And that's probably
It's-
like their best, like
It's
one of their
still
better
good,
ones.
but,
Yeah.
but it was like one of the best written films that they had so far.
Wait, hold up, Bernardo. Real quick question: what's your top 3 DC movies?
Movies, so from the DCEU or like in general.
DCU.
Damn. I would say Wonder Woman, Shazam, and then probably I'm split on Aquaman and Man of Steel.
Man, I like that.
Cause I mean those are like the only movies that came out so far, other than Wonder Woman 2. But Wonder Woman 2 was enjoyable, but
Oh God,
I didn't watch it.
I did dislike that movie a lot, dude.
I went into the movie without expectations because like I seen the reviews and I was like, all right, I'm assuming it's gonna be a crappy movie. So I mean, it was enjoyable throughout, but the villains were
They had a lot good going for it, but they just didn't execute how they needed to. That's why that movie was bad, dude. They had all the tools, but they did not use them right.
I guess it didn't catch me either. I fell in love. I barely watched Wonder Woman, remember? Like a couple months ago, and I freaking fell in love.
No, that movie was great. The first one, when she's fighting Ares and shit.
The second one, I couldn't like.
Especially when Steve died, and then she just like goes crazy. She just starts throwing everything at him and all that, and she gets like her super strength power. So I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, the second one, bro, was not as good as all.
No.
I like Joker a lot.
Oh no, that was a good. But everybody's trying to like figure out like that's not in the DCEU, but like that's like in its own extra DC universe because people are saying like, oh, like they're gonna have him fight Robert Pattinson's version. But
that'd be awesome. I'd like that
because you could just keep those two in that universe, and you keep Ben Affleck's version in the Justice League version.
Yeah. I'd actually be really good with that because you know they're already doing their own thing right there.
Yeah, then they wouldn't like run into like. And then it would have like Ben Affleck fighting like two Jokers. Like he just fought Jared Leto's Joker, and now he's freaking fighting Joaquin Phoenix's version. So it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, that is true.
I still haven't watched Joker.
You haven't?
That's good. Really?
This dude started it like 7 times.
I've watched the like first half. Like
it's amazing. It's actually a really good movie.
I know. I heard. I always fall asleep.
Like it's not really action packed at all, but like just the storytelling and like the character development throughout the film.
He's freaky. Like throughout the whole movie, you're like creeped out.
That's what I heard.
At the end, when he walks into his quote unquote girlfriend's apartment, and then she's like, "Who are you?" And then
that's horrible.
And then like you just like, bro, what?
Oh yeah, spoiler alert. By the way.
Oh yeah,
that's a spoiler alert.
Huh?
Do I not listen or what?
I don't know.
You're not gonna talk about it.
We can just stop talking about it.
I need to watch it.
But that scene was crazy.
That
was just like,
dude, I mean, I remember that part, but yeah, like that. I remember when I first saw, I was like, no way.
Yeah, then it starts having like all the flashbacks. You're just like, bro, like I just got played.
Definitely. Oh, man. Such a good movie. They need to make a second one of that movie.
I think they're talking about it.
Joker 2?
Mm-hmm.
They would have to do it good though, not like
because
rush into it and do like a Wonder Woman 2, you know? Like,
oh God,
and then discredit the first. Well, it wouldn't discredit the first movie, but it would kind of ruin the character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're going to be able to rebound Wonder Woman. Like, what do they do with her now? You know?
I don't even know.
It's a good question. A very good question.
She's done.
Nah, I don't think she's done because they're gonna make Justice League 2 and 3, but because Flashpoint, it's supposed to. Because I'm not sure if you guys seen the Flashpoint Paradox movie. It's a cartoon version, but like it has like everybody fighting. It has Princess Diana's her and like her army. They're fighting the Aquaman and their army in the ocean and all that.
That's freaking dope. I can't get over the CGI difference. Like I knew, like watching Justice League, I was like, oh, you know.
Oh, with
what's his name? Big guy or whatever.
I don't know. He looked like a turtle, bro.
Yeah, he kind of do. But he looks dope right now.
Yeah, like, now he looks like he's like shredded. Like
he looked horrible. Yeah. If you see the comparison now, Steppenwolf, right?
Yeah, Steppenwolf.
If you look at the first Justice League movie compared to the one that because they redid the CGI and everything like that, and it's more footage, completely different. Like so different. It's crazy.
Darkseid is gonna be in it too. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that, I guess. I'm not really a huge DC guy.
Yeah.
New Batman looks freaking dope, though. Oh, my God.
They only dropped like a trailer, though, for it, huh?
Yeah,
it was tight.
I haven't seen it.
You
haven't seen it?
The trailer?
Oh, we're going to do that right after this.
No, well, yeah, definitely.
Until they finally finished the production, wrapping it up.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They finished it yesterday.
Yeah.
I think it was one of these 2 days.
So when is it coming out? Is it coming out soon?
Next year?
Yeah, next year sometime.
Next year?
Yeah, we're getting a bunch of movies next year.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
You know
and
what?
this year, man, there's so much stuff.
This year, like a bunch of things that got postponed last year.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
We need movies, dude.
Bro, a movie that we haven't even got a trailer for is Venom 2 and Eternals.
Oh, I know.
Eternals was supposed to come out last November.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't even
the movies now.
Yeah, we haven't even got a single trailer for that. So like, I'm kind of skeptical about it.
Do you see what they're saying about it though? They're like,
it's supposed to like blow you out. It's like supposed to blow you out of your mind and all that. But I don't even know yet.
Yeah. Well, I read Jack Kirby's first like Eternals comic book like a couple of months ago, It was a really good story. Like, it's a dope story. It's really cool. And if apparently they did what they did with it, I'm excited for it.
Thanos is supposed to be in it.
Yeah. Do you guys want to hear a little theory on that?
What do you think?
So, in Eternals, I'm going to forget all their names, but I think there's a guy named Crow, Kro. I got to lay the groundwork. Hold on. So, apparently, Celestials in Guardians of the Galaxy, they explained them, like these big, huge godlike beings. They came down to Earth, and they do this to a lot of planets, and they pretty much create life or manipulate life, and they made humans, they made Eternals, and then they made Deviants. Deviants are these like gross looking, like kind of like Thanos. Thanos is kind of like a deviant. He's like, he had like his freaking nasty looking chin, and stuff like that. They just look gross.
He's buff.
Yeah, but, he's kind of good looking. But that's a.
Buff strike.
I'll get to what I meant by that. They're super ugly looking people, and they could shape shift and whatever.
Is Gamora considered one?
No. You'll understand when I show you. It's kind of hard.
So it's like what are they called?
Imagine just like ugly looking beans, like alien looking beans.
I'm just imagining the what are they called? They changed like the end of WandaVision.
Oh, scrolls.
Scrolls.
I would say like no, not even similar. I don't know.
The guy from Thor, the rock guy. What's his name again?
Korg.
Imagine more like alien, like ugly people.
So like the scissors. What's the one's name? The one with the scissors. The one that he got stepped on at the end of Ragnarok and he thought he died and he's like,
yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Something like
that.
But
But more like alien, like it's so hard to explain. I don't know. I wish we don't have our laptop right now, so I can't pull it up. But so Deviants, Eternals, which are these like perfect humans. They're super powerful, and they're supposed to protect humanity. And then you have humans, which a lot of people are thinking in this movie they're going to explain the mutant gene, like the X gene, through the Eternals, and saying like they made humans, but they also put this dormant gene in them, and it could cause a mutation. Is what people think they're going to explain. But okay, so Celestials made these three beings, and the whole movie is going to take place over. Turned off?
I don't know.
Did it go blue?
I haven't been paying attention.
Is it off this whole time?
bro. I was looking over here because there's a spider right here. Look.
Is it off? How do I know if it's off? Is it recording?
Is the screen on?
Yeah, the screen's on.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Is it showing us?
Yeah, it's showing.
Does it have the little red button like it's recording? Can you see that it's recording on the screen?
Spider.
Oh yeah, we're at 45 minutes.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
Beautiful.
What's going on with the camera?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
It's probably gonna shut off soon.
No, I'm just surprised it went out.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's amazing.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. No, you're good.
That's
intermission.
It's cold today.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Okay, I'll try to get through this so the camera doesn't shut off. Where was I at?
You're the
Mutant gene, blah blah blah. Oh,
Dormant.
the whole movie's gonna take place over like thousands of years because Eternals have always been on Earth.
Yeah.
Always. They just stayed hidden because they look just like humans. They could make themselves look just like humans, but they're also like the super powerful beings. And Angelina Jolie, she's gonna be in this movie.
I forget she's even in the movie.
They have crazy actors in this movie, man. In the comic, she has a relationship with Crow, which Crow is the like main leader person of the Deviants, and they're like it's forbidden for them to be together because they hate each other. And people are theorizing that, like, because you have to make the argument, okay, Thanos came down and did what he did. Where were the Eternals the whole time? Like,
I think they're hidden the whole time. As in, like, after the thing that happened with Thanos, they like come out of hiding to see like, what to do.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Some people are theorizing that Angelina Jolie's character Athena and Crow are gonna have a baby, and it's gonna be like a big secret they have to keep, because he's a deviant and she's an Eternal.
What do you think they would have?
Thanos. Bro, you guys swear to God.
No, I'm not laughing at it. I'm not laughing at it.
Imagine that. What? Imagine that. And then the reason why the Eternals didn't go down and try to stop Thanos is because it's her kid. And I don't know. That's it's just a theory. It's just a theory. But that would be crazy.
Isn't he from a race of Titan?
He's from Titan. It doesn't mean that he's necessarily that race. They didn't establish that.
It could like sort of be like the same situation with like Loki, if you get what I mean.
Okay, that's another thing, I guess. Their MCU or Marvel Studios is making it sound like the Eternals are going to be a little more space-based and not go directly from the comics and make them just like they've been on Earth the entire time. Mm-hmm. I think there was talks of them being more like cosmic. And that would explain that theory, I guess. That's why he's on Titan. You know, I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
What movie is Christian?
Thor 4.
Thor 4. Oh, okay.
I kind of want to talk about it right now, but I kind of want to save that for another podcast because I'll let you know
That's
right
gonna
now.
Be great. He's gonna be a great villain.
Nobody's ready for that movie. I promise you. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be the craziest movie of all time, maybe.
And he doesn't take a role unless it's like a good movie too. So, yeah,
I'm excited. I'm so excited. That's probably my most anticipated movie out of Phase 4. Yeah, easily. Yeah,
what's Fantastic Four is that's gonna be Phase 5, right? Or maybe because I know they when they were announcing when Disney had their own like they had like their own con they announced Fantastic Four, but I was like they didn't say if it was gonna be in Phase 4 or Phase 5.
I don't know. I see that coming out in 2004, though.
2004?
Yeah, maybe.
2024?
2004. Already came out, bro.
I mean, we did get that version with Chris Evans.
Is that what you're talking about, dude?
That's exactly what I was talking about, bro. I'm happy you guys like my joke. That's exactly what
it's their 20-year anniversary, so they made the new one.
That could be a thing, though. I wouldn't.
That'd be crazy. It's a multiverse. Oh, could you imagine that, Doctor Strange? Well, okay, so we could talk about that. There's reports that Tom Cruise maybe will be coming back as Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, for a different universe. And the same thing with Joaquin Phoenix. He will be a different version of Doctor Strange,
right? Yeah. Emily Blunt, which would be sad because, Black Widow, I want her to be, John Krasinski and her, like, like, that would be dope. Are you for that or no?
No. I just thought of something fucked up.
What? What? Say it.
I was to say something like Samuel L. Jackson as Black Panther. It was just random.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Could you imagine? That'd be cool, though. Comes out with an eye patch.
Or like,
he has both his eyes. He's gonna have both his eyes.
Never know. 2 eye patches.
Was Chadwick Boseman like always like the go-to for Black Panther, or do you think like? Because I feel like they could have casted Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. In a way, because it looked like he was a fan favorite for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, are they gonna? Did they say if they're gonna end the Black Panther franchise, or you guys think they're gonna continue it?
They're continuing it. But Ryan Coogler, the director, said like this is literally like the hardest film like he's had to like start from scratch again.
Because I mean, like honestly, they have the cop out of being able to just talk about if we're talking about what's it called? Different dimensions. What was it called?
A multiverse.
The multiverse. Mm-hmm. Couldn't we just get a different multiverse where they get Michael B. Jordan and put him as Black Panther?
Yeah, I mean they could do that. Yeah,
I mean that's really.
But that's lazy, that's just lazy.
I mean it's lazy, but it's the only way that it'll be relatively make sense.
Replacement to me would be I forget his name. It's Denzel Washington's kid. He was in Tenet.
Oh yeah. I'm all for that.
Yeah, I think he would be a great actor for Black Panther.
Heck yeah.
But they're not gonna replace him.
No, I don't see that's not gonna happen.
They already said they weren't.
Yeah.
It was like out of respect and all that.
I like how they have. I said this in another podcast, but in the What If series, Boseman is still in there.
It's him as
right?
Star-Lord.
Yeah,
Star-Lord.
It is. Yeah, he got beamed up in Wakanda instead of Chris Pratt's version. But that was like the last thing he's done for Marvel, I think.
What If is an animated one, right?
Yeah. It's just like what if's like. It's like what if like this and that happened, and then because I think they've only released like 2. It was one of them of Peggy being she's a super soldier, and then the other one is Star-Lord being Star-Lord from being Wakanda basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then like no one else. Doctor Strange, but we don't really know the plot to that. What else they had? They had the zombie Captain America.
Oh yeah, that one too as well.
I'm excited for that. That's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fun. Apparently they're done with like 3 seasons of What If. By the way,
it's all animated. So
that's tight.
That pisses me off when a company tells me that, dude. Like, I'd rather not know.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna have all these like shows and seasons already done, but you're not just gonna wait year by year to give it to us?
That's business,
How's
man.
that?
Pisses me off.
Think
dude.
about it. Even when it comes to like CGI stuff for like Endgame, they had Thanos level CGI capability probably years before they put him on screen that way. But if they show you that when it's available, what's next? They don't know what's next. So no, we're gonna give you what we think is like okay right now. It's gonna be fine for the movie. But and then when we're like, but we have the capability of giving you something that looks like Thanos. No, we're gonna wait a couple years, and then Thanos is gonna happen, and then little do you know, we have even better CGI when Thanos came out. Yeah, because that's how it always is when it comes to technology when they're trying to sell it. You know.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Well, I don't know. Do you want to touch on anything else?
Not MCU directly, but the Sony Marvelverse, Morbius and then Venom 2, and then they're supposed to come out with the Spider-Woman show on Sony, I believe, because they're gonna have like Sony Plus or something like that. It's something.
Another
like
streaming service.
Yeah, Paramount just came out with one like 2 days ago or something like that.
Dude.
Paramount Plus. That's so crazy. I
It's
was
getting
thinking
ridiculous.
like there's gonna eventually be a thing you could buy. Well, you already can, like Google Home. It's gonna have all the streaming services and then that's cable. Like that's just another version of cable.
We went full circle.
Right back, bro. Like what?
We went all full circle just so we don't get commercials.
Yep. But now we still have commercials.
Oh, yeah.
fucking Hulu, and then everything else is gonna start, and then it's gonna be TV all over again.
Yeah.
Okay. You just get to pick what you want to watch. Just whatever. But, yeah. I'm interested to see how they handle that.
The Sony thing. Yeah.
Is Sony's universe of all their villains going to be its own multiverse, and does Tom Holland cross over into that in his third movie? Are they always been a part of the MCU? You know, like what's happening there?
Because at the end of the Morbius trailer, it literally shows Morbius talking to Michael Keaton's version of Vulture, and then he's saying like, "Oh, where is he?" or something like that, and then it ends like that, and then Venom. And then there's been like talks about like Tom Holland's version fighting off Venom, but to me, I think that would be more of Andrew Garfield's version for Venom.
I always thought that would be so cool. You know,
What, Tom Holland's or Andrew Garfield?
If they kept their like villain verse, but had like Andrew Garfield come back and be that Spider-Man in that universe,
I think that's like the most fitted Spider-Man to fight off Venom, because to me, Tom Holland's version is fought with like Thanos and all that, but like Venom's like a different level in my opinion, especially like the direction that Sony's headed towards. Like it's more like of a mature level, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Well, isn't Carnage supposed to be rated R? That came out, right? Thank God. That's so cool.
And then you have Carnage, and it's just like, I don't think Tom Holland's version could compete with the serial killer right now.
Be interesting to see how they balance that. But and then that you could say the same thing for Deadpool. Like, how are they going to balance Deadpool in the MCU?
Oh, they said that was going to be rated R.
Yeah. So he's going to be rated R now. When he shows up in other movies, like
I can't wait for him to break the fourth wall.
That'd be
hilarious, bro.
But are they gonna have to bring up the rating for the whole movie just because Deadpool comes in? They're just gonna like scale him back on cameos, right?
Oh, and cameos? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea how that.
Because I mean, you can't do that. You can have like a PG-13 and then Deadpool comes in.
But it's never been done before, so why not do it now? You know, like he could be super rated R, but he could even break the fourth wall. Like, okay, so let's say they come out with a Deadpool movie, rated R. It's like what you expect from a Deadpool movie. And then he's in like an Avengers movie and he's breaking the fourth wall saying like, I have to like, like I can't cuss right now, but whatever. And then he's back to fighting, Like,
okay. That would be cool.
Hilarious.
Yeah. I guess that's true. That would work.
All I want is for the theory of him being a new Master 69 that Korg was playing. You ever seen that?
Oh, yeah.
I want that to happen so bad. Could you imagine? That's how the movie starts off. It's him playing Fortnite and it's him like talking smack or something. That would be awesome. Heck yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Right?
That has to be in the works, man.
I hope so. That'd be perfect. We'll see. I don't know.
I'm excited for this Into the Spider-Verse too.
Yeah. Oh,
the first one was amazing.
That's my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I think so. Imagine if that thing was live action.
So
I think I put that up there like with the Avengers type.
Yeah.
Because if that was live action, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
That's hard though to capture like that. It's easier to do like that, like
They were actually working on the CGI from that movie like in 2014.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, so that movie took a while. Because I think right after the Into the Spider-Verse came out, 2018?
Think so.
Yeah, they started working on the second one right away.
Oh, damn.
And that one's supposed to come out, I think, next year or 2023. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think it's 2022.
One of the two, basically.
You ever see like the fan art of Venom having his own little?
Oh yeah, his little cameo. They
him
made that thing
flipping
look
along.
so cool.
Bro,
I was like, how'd y'all do that?
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's freaking.
Wait, he has a
dope.
cameo?
No, it's
No.
like a fan-made
Fan-made,
version, but it looks
yeah.
like it looks legit the whole
Yeah.
time, basically.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
him saying like, I'm Venom, and then he jumps off and he's flipping off the camera. You know how they like introduce themselves in
Yeah.
that movie?
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm Spider-Man, and it shows the comic book. It was the same thing, but for Venom, and it looked so cool. Oh shoot!
I think they already announced like all the new versions of the Spider-Mans are gonna be in it. It's gonna be like the Chinese version, Spider-Man
Oh, yeah.
299, and
That's
then
awesome.
yeah, I don't know which other ones are gonna be in it, but it's gonna be a bunch.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It's tight.
Who do you think the one's gonna be in that movie?
I don't know. I would love for them to do Venom. That would be so cool. Have Venom,
That
like,
would be tight.
Multiple Venoms?
well, from different multiverses.
Different multiverse
I wonder how
Venoms?
crazy they get with
all the
the
symbiotes,
multiverse.
basically. That'd be tight.
Sick, bro. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh.
Because even the last one had like six. It had like 6 villains, and it had a Prowler.
At a ton.
Yeah, it had a bunch of them.
Kingpin, Tombstone, Doc
The
Ock,
Doc Ock.
Prowler. Prowler turned into one of my favorite. I mean, even Miles Morales. I was never really a huge fan, but turned me into a super fan.
Mm-hmm. No, bro, I liked how they would introduce Prowler every single scene. Like it would have like that little thriller, like
Music in the back. Yeah.
it would just
that's
like,
so nice,
bro, like you're on your seat the whole time. Like every time he pulls up in that dope ass bike, and then you have Miles running away from him and all
Yeah.
that. It was tight, but like when he died, I was like, damn.
Like, why'd you do that? You know, you don't
Like
have
as
to
soon
do
as,
that.
yeah, as soon as he found out, like his kid, like well, not his kid, his nephew was
Yeah.
Spider-Man. He got shot. I was like, damn, that was sad.
That was pretty horrible. That was, yeah, that movie. I'm a weirdo when it comes to these movies, but I cry almost every time when he jumps off the building. Bro, I don't know why, but I'm
When
like,
he jumps
bro,
off the building.
bro, when it's like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
you know what I'm talking about,
It's so
bro? It's such
nice.
a like a moving
It's so
freaking.
awesome.
Oh, like when the glass breaks off the building and all that. Yeah,
it
that's
has
a dope
his
scene.
dad's voice in the back, bro.
Mhm.
I'm like, man, that's just like that movie. It's a freaking phenomenal movie. It's great. I was gonna bring up something. Now I forgot. Oh, Taskmaster and the Black Widow.
People keep saying it's to be a woman, but do you think so?
Bro, that's
No,
not
I
it's
there's
gonna be
no-
the dude that they brought on stage when they announced it. The black dude. I forgot what he's in and stuff. But they introduced him as Natasha's love interest. He's gonna be Taskmaster because he's been tweeting stuff about Taskmaster this entire time.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Like it's gonna be harder for her to like fight Taskmaster because she like that's her love interest the
Yeah.
whole time.
And
And I think that's like where the Taskmaster like he takes advantage of her,
yeah,
like in a battle scene or something like that.
I can't wait to see him on screen. And
Yeah.
I hope to God they don't. What made me think of like them killing Prowler? I was like,
Mhm.
I would love for them not to have done that. And then there's like a cool dynamic between Miles trying to be a superhero and then his uncle being a bad guy. You know, like keep that. I don't want them to kill freaking Taskmaster because they do that all the time. They kill their villains all the freaking time.
His name is Andre Holland.
Oh, the actor.
That's
Yeah.
a character.
They better not kill him because he's so dope. Oh my God, I can't wait.
And then the thing that's cool about it is like doesn't his suit like replicate some sort of the same things that Iron Man did? Because
Yeah.
you know when Iron Man his suit replicated all the power moves that Captain America was doing.
That's Civil War. Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen with Taskmaster. That's gonna be tight.
I hope it has that, but it's part of his skill set. Because I would hate for to be
just
just
like
a hood,
yeah.
you know, like But we saw him do like that crazy flip, like the Spider-Man flip, when he kicked up, bro. I was like, oh, shoot, man, that's so exciting. So excited for that. Is the camera still good?
You lying?
You lying, bro? Come on. Oh,
It's still recording?
Shoot.
That's amazing.
1 hour and a minute.
So, full circle. I can't talk right here. Taskmaster in the comics, when training. Oh, okay. So in the comics, when the government made U.S. soldier and they made him the new Captain America, you know who taught him? Taskmaster. So I hope that's the...
Oh, that could lead up into the Winter Soldier.
And Taskmaster, I think the government will eventually have a team of their own called the Thunderbolts, and I think who might be a part of that team is Taskmaster, U.S. agent, maybe even Bucky. We'll see where he ends up at the end of the show. The new Black Widow girl, Florence Pugh. And then maybe eventually have Thunderbolt Ross as Red Hulk, and we'll see what happens. But, Abomination, I don't know. I'm excited.
I was thinking of something. I remember like probably like a year ago or so. There was on set footage, and it showed Jeremy Renner in an army uniform.
Oh, for like Budapest or whatever.
So it's probably like something from like some past or something like that. Because isn't he supposed to be in it?
In the military?
Oh, isn't he supposed to be in the Black Widow movie?
Oh yeah, I think so.
So I think that's where it was from. I'm not sure.
It wasn't confirmed yet, but I think there was hints from him. But we'll see. Even Tony or Robert Downey Jr. is supposed to be in that movie too, like as a cameo, in some way.
Probably like a hologram or something. Who knows?
But no, because this took place.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
A lot of people are saying that he helped her like kind of get out of the country for a little bit because she helped, because it's all the Sokovia Accords, because she broke that and then she had to get out of there. And maybe Tony helped her do that. But I don't know.
That'd be dope.
That'd be pretty cool, huh? All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? If not, that's fine. We could cut it there.
Fresh set of ideas.
Yeah, I'm fresh right now.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier first episode drops next week. So, and then we'll start going into that, having discussions and theories and everything we did with WandaVision. But there's going to be, there's a point in time where there's a lot of down period, and definitely going to have you back on, and we could just kind of chat and have these conversations. And then eventually just kind of be having conversations when there is no Marvel to talk about. So, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.